I love Cold War movies, I love spy movies, I love over-the-top action movies, and when I'm not convinced that she's the love child of Dexter Morgan and Hannibal Lecter, I quite like Charlize Theron. So why didn't I like a Cold War spy movie with over-the-top action starring Charlize Theron? Well, the film fits together about as well as you could expect from the phrase Cold War spy movie with over-the-top action. In one scene you have people in smoke-filled rooms talking and plotting and drinking as if they're in a John le Carre novel, then the director gets bored and we have a passable action sequence. Before he gets bored of that, and sprinkles in some John Wick style watch sellers before he reverts back to the original spy movie idea. It's a mess of parts that don't truly gel, and the one fight scene that I really enjoyed because it looked like one long tracking shot lasting for almost 10 minutes where Theron fights wave after wave of goons, getting more and more tired and injured and seemingly vulnerable for the first and only time in the film, when in fact the sequence comprises almost 40 separate shots stitched together. Nearly half the splices needed some degree of CGI assistance. And did I mention the mediocrity of the fight choreography? Or the fact that the film is pointlessly told in flashback for literally no reason that I could work out? In fact, having watched it twice now and asking myself the second time what would change if the flashback element was removed, I can safely answer the only thing is about, 10 minutes to the runtime. There are other little niggles as well. Despite doing the whole Guardians of the Galaxy thing with the soundtrack, the film fails for some unknown reason to have Atomic by Blondie in it, in a film called Atomic Blonde, set in the 80s, which also name-checks David Hasselhoff because, of course, it does. Theron is perfectly cast as an ice-cold spy killing machine in what we're not supposed to refer to but are inevitably going to call a female John Wick movie, because that's basically what this wants to be, except no one seems to have told James McAvoy. He seems to think he's in some sort of bizarre 80s version of Trainspotting. It's weird and yet another thing that doesn't quite click with the whole spy movie music video film this thing has going on. Mind you, I think he deserves his own spin-off, which he's not going to get. The film needed to go all in on the whole 80s punk vibe it had going, scrap the whole flashback idea, get a better fight choreographer, put Atomic in the soundtrack, and keep the pace up. Nothing kills a movie like this faster than slowing down and giving your brain time to re-engage, especially with a film that's basically get the MacGuffin. And it's a shame because I had such high hopes for this film, but at the end of the day, it's just if nothing else. If nothing else is on, and for some unknown reason you don't want to watch either of the John Wick films, yeah, this'll do. Otherwise, just don't bother. What could have been a blast a la John Wick is instead a confused, slightly boring mess that could and should have been so much better. But what did you guys think? And what is your favourite film set during the Cold War? Comment below, let me know. I'm Daniel, this has been A Dunking. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe.